So do you recommend to play an arena? Armenians for the memes. Okay, so 1300 level. 1300 level. Aztecs, Magyars, Arabia. Man, I looked at the pawns and I thought this was C notes. This is disgusting. This is not even Arabia. There's 7 pawns on this map. No, 8, because this is 2. Oh my god. Pawns everywhere. Just disgusting map. Absolutely disgusting. Oh, wrong game, but cool game? Alright. Maybe? Anyways, Aztecs is going to be able to make some eagles and some crossbowmen. They just make basically those 2 units every game. Potentially monks, but maybe not really that important here. Pawn's bad. I mean, you can't do anything. Like, it's just makes your wood line gross. Like, imagine having all this be wood instead of water. Would be much better. Alright. Magyars is going to be going scouts. So we need to not die to the initial scout rush and then just get that big military going. With the faster producing military production, we're going to be able to make a lot of units. And, yeah, it can be good. Basically, Aztecs is all about just making dudes. Just make dudes. And that's the way to go. So, how are we going to wall? We're going to wall here. I like the wall. We could honestly just wall everything eventually. Like, you just wall here, and then here, and then here, and then here, or even like to here, and you have everything. Now, you'd need to expand to get the outer golds, but still. Your walls are pretty simple, I would say. No, he didn't see it. Actually, it's fine, though. It's still going to be on time. Barracks here, I guess. There we go. Oh, there's still a hole, though. We misclicked. It's fine. All right. Yeah, Magyar late game is going to be extremely strong against Aztecs. But yeah, okay, I probably would have put a palisade in here. Hopefully you realize. We're going to wall this, so which means you need to invest into walls here, too. Okay, 25-second idle TC in dark is not great. We definitely want to do our best to spam them villagers. Big walls. Big walls. But if you're going to go for a drush like this, it's fine. This will occupy the opponent for a while you get the walls up. Oh, no! We can't lose guys, though. This is why we always travel together. Just wait for all 3 of them. Like, don't go with one at a time, because then you end up getting wrecked. Okay, this efficiency is not going to be good. We're going to keep this circled and just look at the efficiency go down. The efficiency is going to be gross disaster. Like, he has 9 vills, but they're working like 50%. It's like he only has 4 or 5 vills there. Yeah, it's already doing quite the economic hit here. Like, how good are our woodcutters? All right. Still not the most efficient, you could say. Here. But 80% is pretty decent. These guys are back up to 80 now, but still. Did a little bit of damage, you could say. And your walls are great. Perfect. Maybe a little far out on this side, but honestly, you kind of have to, so it's fine. We're going to go up here. We're not on gold yet, so that's a bit of a problem. As soon as you click up to the feudal age, you need to be on gold as Aztecs, especially. Like, we can't even make anything. We're going to go for an archery range, but we're not even on gold. So that's a bit of a problem here. I mean, unless you just want to play skirms, which is fine. I guess we're just going to feudal boom. A little bit sketchy, though. Like, opponent just didn't go scouts here. So that's kind of good for you, I guess. He could add scouts. Like, I think a higher level player would have scouts and archers here and just punish these huge walls. He would just attack with scouts and archers, and it'd be hard to wall behind. This is not Drush FC at all. Yeah, no. This is Drush into Ecotex. if you drush, you do like to get your walls up, though. Because you're up to the feudal age late, you sort of need to wall out the initial enemy army. Okay, these can be good, but opponent just needs to get his one starting scout here. Where is his scout? It's just doing nothing in the corner, so that's lucky for you. His scout should be here wrecking your face. Being outside on the map with the skirms is just not a good idea, unfortunately, because the opponent can just bring his scout to kill these. You might catch him out. Let's see. Yeah, but his scout's just gonna come. And then we lose everything. So it's kind of with your eagle, maybe. He's hitting the eagle though. I mean, if he loses like his army. Oh, he's just stand ground. Okay, that's good. Dude just needed to press the aggressive stance button one time. So you killed half his guys. So you lost an eagle and 3 dudes for like 3 archers, which was fine. Oh, we're gonna do it again, but he still has his scout here.
Yes.
Okay. I like this wall though. This wall is sick. Beautiful. Is it close? I think it's open here though. It's totally open here. There's like one palisade here. So if he knows, if he has flat buildings, or if he just knows and he can somehow hit the palisade behind, he can get in. There we go. Okay. So, going for this. And, so what are we going to go for? We're going to go for the eagles. 3 racks eagles, classic. Only problem is if the opponent makes a lot of knights. But he's going to go CA, which could also work, but it's more of a timing thing. If the opponent doesn't wall, he's going to get slapped by these eagles. He needs to instead of trying to be sneaky, he needed to put these here to reinforce the wall. Okay. Why are we going so aggressive with these skirms? They would have been so good against the CA later. That would, like, if you wanted to scout, you just send one dude. You don't need to throw the whole squad into his farms. Just fertilizing his farms, basically. All right. So you know that he's probably not playing knights because you see that these knights don't have armor and they don't even have bloodlines. So, and I mean, I think you just saw the CA. Either way, you still just want to get all the upgrades on the eagles, so it doesn't really matter. Just against CA, I would probably make some scorpions as well. My thoughts on CA is if I get up first, I'm okay. He goes up first, I'm trouble. Yeah, potentially. Thought he had knights. Well, you gotta click the knights. If he doesn't have any upgrades on the knights, then he's not really going knights. Just because he makes a couple knights doesn't mean he's going knights. He just makes a few at the start of the age because they're pretty strong. Ooh. Maybe misclick? Yeah, we have a few too many vills coming forward. I would love to see some, scorpions. Honestly, you could have snuck in the back, though. You knew that it was open. So, we needed to be attacking that direction, right? But, you can't go wrong with just keeping making eagles, right? Where's this militia? Dude, the militia's in the force here. What is this? If you both get cast at the same time, CA is bad. No, CA is pretty decent in that situation, I would say. Just depends on how walled he is. Like, basically, Jonah should have been in his base, like on his gold with the eagles this whole time. But we're just kind of sitting in the map, and now the CA mass is pretty big, and now it's kind of tricky. Like, we could have just kept him off of gold that whole time. No gold means no CA. But we were so scared of those initial few CA. But, like, if we have the armor, an Eagle Warrior, we can throw a few units just to keep him off of gold. You just keep him off gold long enough with the constant spam of eagles coming in, and you're golden. Can't really play just eagles against CA. Yeah. At 1300 level, you probably can, though. Oh, he's back. He's back. Is he gonna make a siege workshop this time? We finally secured some wood, which is good. And the gold, which is really nice. That TC is really good. There's a siege workshop. All right, that's a lot of knights, though. These knights have upgrades. Opponent's trying to do two things, which is the problem. If you do two things, you just don't have enough of anything. So basically, opponent's going to get absolutely slapped here because making one unit is better than making two units, right? Actually, I guess with free attack, it's fine. Ooh, never mind. That went pretty poorly. Yeah. Fighting under the TC is maybe not a good idea. Oh, we don't have iron casting. Yeah, if we had iron casting, that would have been an okay fight. With iron casting, it's all good. I think if we waited for a few siege units, it also would have been better. Also, like, half our army's up here. Half our army's up here, so diving with, like, half our army is kind of bad. Good unit production, but yeah, we needed to send everything together. But if we can get like 5 scorpions and then go, could be okay. But I think we're just kind of too far behind in the army now to force any fights. I think our best bet is to try and get to imp. Like, not straight to imp, but try and get like a castle here and play a little bit later. Oh, he's throwing all of his knights though. That's really good. Oh, nice. Beautiful. All right. Oh, rams? Okay. Kind of hard. Okay, if you're going to go rams, I'd add pikes as well. Rams and pikes. Just, you need the pikes to kill the knights effectively here. I don't think you want to go against these CA. Unless he's, like, just gonna let you hit him, he will never take any damage. So, yeah, we're just kind of throwing our units by going that way. Okay. But your boom is good behind this. We are idling the TC a little bit, but you were 3 TC. Obviously, opponent's booming better. But it wasn't too bad, you can say. But look at the res collected. You have way more res collected because it's just more efficient. This woodline is hurting him so much, actually. Just not having a woodline. Or not having a lumber camp. But yeah, if we're going to go rams, we do need to be adding in pikes here. Pikemen can deal with the CA as well. If the CA are like on top of the rams to block them or whatever, and you ungarrison the pikes, if they each get like 1 hit, they're already pretty good. Play 1 TC or 2 TC. Nah, the 3 TCs is fine. But if the game goes super long, then Aztecs is going to have a problem. But guess what? Jonah's smart. He took 4 relics. He's taking the relics. Aztec relics are crazy good. But I wish these were pikes. Never go for the TC here. Like, look at how much he has. He has way more than you. He's just going to kill everything. And we don't have iron casting too. You can't forget iron casting. It's a really good tech here. Because eagles, they have base 7 attack. So +1, an additional 1 attack is proportionally very strong on eagles. When you're playing knights, yeah, iron casting's not that important because you have 10 attack already. So it's like another 1 attack's not that big of a deal. But eagles have fairly low attack, so having that +1 is really strong because knights have 4 armor. So basically, without it, you're doing 4 damage. And with iron casting, you're doing 5 damage. So you get a 25% increase in damage from just +1 attack, which is a lot. That's like having hill bonus almost. Hill bonus is 33%, right? But like... Or wait, no, is hill bonus 25? I can't even remember now. I'm drawing a blank. But anyways... It's very important to get iron casting for your eagles. So before you take a big fight, that's when you get it. You stop military production temporarily before a big fight. Get iron casting. Once it completes, you hit. That's like your first timing attack that you'd want to do. So it's really, really good. Yeah, eagles plus pikes with the rams. And then it's really good. Opponent, his only gold is here now. But we just constantly are taking bad fights. That's the main thing. Like, he has a better army, so why are we going this way? Like, you know he has a better army, so we don't want to chase these knights. Like, he will just constantly take a better fight. Honestly, if you added pikes in this game, you would have been fine. Sending some eagles to go attack the cavalry archers was never going to be good, because they're just going to die to the knights. And now we're adding the pikes, but it's just kind of too late. Now iron casting as well. I think it's just too late. But we'll see what our Magyar player does. Okay. On a hill, you could take that. On the low ground, you won't. Keeping him off of this gold is going to be necessary. If you can keep him off this gold, if you keep him off this gold and then he's going to run out of this gold, you can win. This actually is going to be sick. If you just get all of your guys to stop command here, you'll kill like all of his knights. That's a lot of guys. What do we do? Yeah, nice. Beautiful. This is going to be a beautiful fight. You might end up like losing it in the end, but it'll be worth it to kill all of his knights. Wow. Red is throwing. Red is throwing. Let's go. Beautiful. All right. And that's the beauty of Aztecs, like at this level, is just people don't really retain their units very well, so eventually they're going to slip up and lose their entire army. Okay, that's a little bit crazy. This is not that important, but controlling this gold is important. So, or here. Honestly, a castle on this side. If you want to hit the TCs, castle on this side where the gold is. You want to be thinking about that. You don't want to just be like, I want this on a hill. No, no, no. Here is better. What's his scouting? Pretty good. He found all the relics, so it must be pretty good, right? And he's trying to go there. All right, I think you're behind in the tech because he's imp, but he can't even do anything with him. He's actually dead. He's trying to go double gold, and he lost his army. So now he will not be able to do anything. It's going to be single gold, and it's going to be starting from scratch. I would love to see some more rams here. Some more rams. You could go imp as well. Oh, he's just done. He's done. GG. Wow, well played. Imp into GG. What a classic build. I'm sure chat knows. All right. 2.5k food. Yeah. The main issue was just unit retention from red. So there we go. Yeah, I mean, the main takeaways here are going to be get iron casting early. And not just early. Specifically, before you take a big fight is when you want to get iron casting. So, like, that initial fight where you dove the TC, like, in this fight, if we had iron casting, I bet you win it. Like, how many dudes do we have? 29 versus 10. Yeah. I think you would be okay because he doesn't have +2 armor. Obviously, if he had +2 armor, well, he could have had it, obviously, with these resources. Players aren't spending perfectly effectively here, but before you go in here, this is where you just buy iron casting. Like, just use the market, cancel some of the eagles or whatever, buy 200 food, iron casting, then go. That's the way. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Also, don't go until, like, look, these guys need to be here. Just ignore these. We want to get everything together. We don't want to just send half the army. Like, yeah, if we grouped these with iron casting, we kill them here. So, yeah, that's the main thing. We pick them off. Yeah. Also, wait for 2 rams. 3 rams? 3 rams with like 4 repair vills, and you take out the TC as well. So, like, it's like we were going to go for a siege push, but then we just sent the army in before we had siege, and so the ideas didn't quite mesh here. But you're getting better, though. I can see that your strategy is getting a little bit more refined, you can say. And being able to bring this one back is pretty good. You just keep the military pumping. As long as the eco's decent behind it. That final castle drop, I think you want to be thinking about where the opponent's gold is in this situation. And just drop the gold. Because you knew about this TC too. So it didn't need to be here. I mean, I guess you can take his stone here, which is okay. But I think here would have been good. You could take his stone here. Honestly, or you could even just put the castle here and then, like, use units to keep him off of gold. This covers sort of this as well. You could go, like, a castle and then, like, a tower and a tower here. Could also work. Anyways, GG's. Nice replay.